Oh man. Okay, so I messed up pretty big in the run. Um like way back, way back in like the very first episode, or like probably the second or third episode. I was like, okay, let's get the weapon for this run. I want to use the claymore or the bastard sword, but I thought that you didn't get the bastard or the claymore until much later. The bastard sword. It turns out they're right next to each other, and I didn't know that. I did know that. I have gotten the claymore before. I just didn't realize that it was here. I got it on another playthrough, and I thought it was somewhere else. Turns out it's in Castle Morn. It's in the area. It's in the area of Castle Morn that I skipped because I was being lazy. When I said this is going to be like a long playthrough, I ended up skipping like a bunch of sections because I thought there wasn't anything important in them. Turns out one of the most important items in my run is going to be here. I think it's in this chest right here, actually. Yep, it is. Oh my god. So, basically, I wasted a ton of upgrade stones on this. And 3,000 runes, because I think this was 3,000 runes purchased, which isn't really that big of a deal, but mainly the upgrade stones I spent on this sucks. Because now I'm gonna have to go back and is that a fucking secret area? So I'm gonna have to go back and put a ton of upgrade stones onto the claymore, where I could have just had it at like literally level 1. I could have just replaced my club with it. Didn't have to mess around with the Morning Star. Didn't have to mess around with purchasing the runes. I could have just ran there. Level 1, picked that up, and then that could have been my sword for the whole run. Granted, the Bastard Sword has been growing on me quite a lot during this run. I don't think I've ever really used it. I've used it a few times in some previous Souls games. I've never used it in this Souls game. It has an identical moveset to the Claymore, except for the rolling R1. The rolling R1 is an overhead smash. This weapon has no thrusting attack, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is because of the way that defenses work in the Souls game. So you have a physical defense, but your physical defense is also broken up into slash, strike, and pierce attacks. So strike attacks are like blunt weapons, like clubs. They do strike damage. Slash attacks are like sword swipes like this. And then thrusting attacks are pokes. Bosses also have a defense stat, and their defense stat is also split into 3. Your physical and your magic defense is split into 3 different sections. For the magic, it's fire, lightning, and holy. For the physical, it's slash, strike, and pierce. Well, one of the things that makes the Claymore so amazing is the fact that it has all of the attacks. It has a pierce attack. It has a slash attack. I don't think it has it might not have a strike attack, but it has a pierce and it has a slash. And enemies that are weak to slashes, or enemies that have a high defense against slashes, are usually weak to pierce. Enemies that have a high defense against slashes are also usually weak to bonks. So that's one of the reasons the Claymore is so amazing, is because it has the ability to not worry about super high slash defenses, where the Bastard Sword is not. The Bastard Sword is kind of limited in that regard. Other than that, they're basically identical. Oh, and the Claymore's a little bit longer than the Bastard Sword, now that I'm looking at it. So its hitbox is a little bit better too. Yeah, this also has a slightly bigger hitbox. They swing at exactly the same speed. Yeah, but the Claymore has a better reach and a better move set. So I am going to switch to this. I debated it for a long time as to whether I was going to switch to it, but I'm almost certain. I pretty much made my decision that I'm going to. So with that being the case, I need to go ahead and run ahead. I need to run ahead to an area really quick. I need to take the Grand Lift. I picked up both of the Dactys medallions, so I can do that now. And the only thing... See, I haven't used any of my Smithing Stone 5s. I just need to get the... I have the 1 and 2 Smithing Bell. I need to get the 3 and 4 Smithing Bell. And then the 5s don't matter, because I haven't picked up enough 5s yet to continue my upgrade path. I'll be able to buy Smithing Stones 1 and 2s and 3s and 4s if I complete this dungeon that I'm going to run ahead to. As long as I have enough damage with my Bastard Sword plus 12, it shouldn't be an issue switching weapons. It'll also be able to... By doing this, I will also be able to upgrade my Finger Seal to the same level that my my main weapon will be, and I'll be able to finally start using some of these incantations that I have been frankly putting off. Not really putting off, but I haven't been wanting to invest the stats into them, so yeah, I guess I have been putting them off, kind of. Anyway, that's my little spiel as to why I'm running so far ahead when I still have so much to do in the current area I'm at.